Hello and welcome to qualifying for round 7 of the WMC here in the United States in Las Vegas for another oval round. So far out on track, it's Henry Hamzen who leads them away once again. Robin Eade, new helmet design, looking very snazzy, goes P7 across the line. Checo Wilson P8 and Max Riemer now in the top 10, but how far off? He's a long way off his Luxembourg teammate, of course, he should be dominating with. Right. See, where's Rivera? On bottom here is a 10th down in the first sector. What's it going to be? And it's P2, 2/10 off the pace so far. But it's a decent attempt for Nico Rivera. Tobias Dorsch is sat in P3. Right, Henry Hamzen going faster still in the first sector. Well, sector 2, sorry, and he goes across the line and is even pretty much. Very close indeed through this oval track, very short of course. And now down the back straight, he's slightly off the pace, but it's not by much. Oh, he's going to pit in. Because for an oval that's quite a big gap, but we'll see as he now pulls into pit lane. Bit of a messy one, right. Checo, when this makes its mind up, we're going to see who's going next. So Max Riemer on a lap, and he also pulls into the pits. Can't see anything at the moment, so we're just going to go on to this. Max Riemer is Hamzen. This is a bit rubbish, isn't it? Alvaro Hernandez looks like he's staying out. Mini in the middle of the track as per usual. Check it. Right, Robin Eade is going back out onto the track. See where he can go. So just to run through the grid, it's Hamzen, Rivera, Dorsch, Catavo, Ronzo, Hernandez, Eade, Wilson, Terramini. As we try to find Checo Wilson. All this stuff is wrong. Here we go. Checo Wilson and Alvaro Hernandez. Going around the final corner, Wilson is going to stay P9, so no improvement for him. That's your leaderboard so far. Checo Wilson now going through sector 1. He's a 10th and a half off the pace, which in oval terms is quite a big margin. Going down the back straight, ignore the track map in the bottom left, it's wrong. And nearly 4/10 off, so that's quite a big gap. Don't know if they're running different tyres. I don't think they have different tyres. And Checo Wilson is P8. And Terramini, we're a long way off the pace, and he's spinning all over the place, and that rhymes pretty cleverly. Just under 6 minutes to go, and Robin Eade is on another lap. Sat in the lucky number 7, he might go quicker. Oh, 6/10 off. So he lost a lot of time in sectors 1 and 2. Hernandez is in. Ooh, Catavo. Gonzalez Catavo heads out on track. And let's see where he goes. Coming now. So Catavo's in a good position, but the big surprise is Tobias Dorsch. And we're not used to seeing Dorsch anywhere near the front, really. Right, Riemer has rejoined, he's P2, so that's Rivera, P3. Looks like Miller had to adjust something. As Catavo is about to start his lap, he's now pushed down to 5th because obviously Miller's in. Let's see how Catavo fares into turn 1. Fairly clean. It's very hard to tell. 2 tenths off the pace. His last lap, well, his best lap is almost exactly that same gap that he had in Sector 1. So he's lost time, and he's lost a lot of time indeed. I think he'd come in rather. Is he going to come in, or is he going to try build up speed over a few laps? Because it takes a few laps usually to warm everything up and get into a rhythm, and for the fuel load to come down. So C is now a 10th down. Hamson's also out. He goes 5th. Hamson, Rivera, no, Rima, sorry, Rivera, Dorsch, Catavo, Ronzo, Hamson, Ede, Wilson. Sorry, there's not much action. But Catavo, is he going to find any more pace? Clearly not. Is Gonzalez. Catavo almost half a second now. What about Aranjo? He's doing alright, actually. He's only a 10th off there. And what's he going to be as he goes across the line? Aranjo goes P6. That pushes Hernandez, Eden, Wilson down. And let's see, where is he going to improve at all now? Oh, it looks like he's pulling into the pit. So Aranjo pulls into the pit lane, and Checo Wilson is out on track. And he's still P9. So near the bottom end of the field at the moment, unfortunately for him. Aranjo comes into the pits. Catavo on a lap, still nearly half a second off. So speed trap wise, let's have a look at that when they come across. With P5, and he's behind Tobias Dorsch. I'm very impressed by him. Probably my man of the session. What about Nico Rivera? Not that far off Henry Hamson, but I guess in an oval race that is a big margin. We'll see. He's got 2.5 minutes to try and knock Henry Hamson off pole position. See how he goes into turn 1. He's just over a 10.5 off. He's going to need a lot of straight line speed, probably less fuel. Don't know how much he's running at the moment. Let's see, he goes through here. 3 tenths off, so it's a big margin. He's probably a fair way off his personal best too. Nico Rivera. I'm sorry, I was thinking of Muller. Rivera's not that far off. Oh, Catavo and Rivera. Identical lap times. If you look in the top left corner. Very nice, I think. Pretty much identical, down to the thousandths. Just take a look on the monitor. Yeah, it's not something you see every day. So Hamson from Muller, from Catavo, from Rivera, from Dorsch, Ronzo, and Terramini sat right in the back. Checo Wilson finding pace, is he? Let's see. Checo Wilson. Well, he's clearly going to be in the top 10, so it's a bit misleading. Ronzo goes 4th, 6th. What's going on with this layout today? Tobias Dorsch, how's he doing? He's right at, well, he's behind Catavo, so it's a good session for Dorsch. 3 tenths off, but that's better than what Catavo was getting earlier. And he's still P5. Very close in Rivera and Catavo now. Separated by a bigger margin as Catavo comes into the pits, Rivera comes into the pits. Let's see. Can Max Muller get up on Henry Hamson and take pole position? Agonizingly. Oh, he's actually very close, only a 10th off there. Is Max Riemer going to knock Henry Hermsen off his perch? And no, he doesn't. He's a 10.5 off. This will be his final lap, so whether he wants to take it to the end, he can. Checkered flag is now out. Max Riemer is actually up on Henry Hermsen in the first sector. Is he going to keep this up to the end? Has he got enough fuel as well? Going through sector 2. Just a few thousandths off. And is he going to make it across the line? And for Max Riemer, it is not enough, unfortunately for him. And Henry Hermsen on pole once again in the WMC. Is anyone else going to change? He can't improve. Nope, so no one else can improve. And Henry Hermsen on pole again in the WMC.